These streets will make you feel brand new. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be a good idea to share all of my favorite Sephora products. All of these products I've actually used beyond 2020. I've actually been using them for the last 3 years, I would say on average for each of these products. So I'm really just giving you all the products that I use on a daily basis and all the ones that are my go-tos and the ones I just keep going back to. So if you are interested in finding out more of my Sephora favorites, please continue watching. We have my favorite concealer of all time. I like a very natural look, so I don't like a matte full coverage concealer. I do like the medium coverage with a little bit of shine so it looks natural on the skin. A concealer is what I wear on a daily basis for errands, for going out. I find that foundation can be quite suffocating on the skin. So my favorite one is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And in the winter time, I am a shade 2.4 Light, which is Cafe au Lait. This is my favorite one. It is just a dough applicator, and I just like to swipe sometimes or dot it all over the areas where I want covering, and I just use my fingers, I just pat it. It covers very well for a medium coverage concealer. My tip to anyone is when you dot it on your skin, you shouldn't start dabbing exactly the middle of where you just put your concealing. You should blend around the area and make that whole area look a little bit more like the concealer color, for example, if that makes sense. Overall, it looks so much better when you do that method of blending it out around the concealed area first. I've tried different concealers, and luckily, thanks to Sephora's nice little return policy, I've never had to keep any products that I didn't like, that didn't work up to my standards, which is this guy right here. So this is the one that I've been going back to every single year. The next products I'm going to talk about are brow products. These two are my favorite products of all time. And it's a brand that's very well known actually for eyebrow products. A little background on my eyebrows. I have never gotten my eyebrows done professionally. The shape I have now is the shape I was born with. I have quite full brow hairs, so I've never needed to do any, microblading or tattooing. If I did something like that, it would look crazy. It would look so bad. My concerns with eyebrows have always just been filling in areas where I want a little more of a softer look because my shape is already pretty defined. Sometimes it looks a little too defined where I want to soften out the shape, and that's where I would use a pencil. And also to keep the hairs in place, sometimes they can go out of control in the wind and whatnot, So if you feel me, let me know in the comments. These are my favorite duo for eyebrows. It's the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I am the shade dark brown. It's a very fine point pencil. On the other side, it's just the spoolie. So I like to use this in some of the areas where I feel like it's lacking to help define a straighter shape up in the top. And then towards the end, I like to also draw out a little here to lengthen the brow shape. And then I like to just set it all with a clear brow gel, and it just holds everything in place. I found that some other brow gels leave a shine, or sometimes they have a glitter component in the gel, so then it makes your eyebrows look shiny. So just be aware of that. This one doesn't do that, so it's great. You can get the two of them together in a duo set at Sephora, and I think it's a couple bucks cheaper than buying them separately. I'll link everything in the description box below. If you need more shaping on your eyebrows and you need a thicker pencil, then I suggest going with the Brow Definer by the same brand. The Brow Definer has a much wider triangle pen so that you get more product per swipe, and you can definitely create a thicker brow if that's what you're going for. Anastasia, Beverly Hills, the best stuff out there. My favorite eyeliner of all time is the one by Kat Von D. It is their tattoo liner. I've gone through so many of these liners. This is the brown one. One tip I have for anyone like me who has dark hair and dark eyes would actually be to go for the brown one and not the black one. The black one is a very cold, dark black against the eyes. So if you want a little bit of a warmth on your face and you want to bring out those brown tones and those warmth tones, then I think this would do a better job. This might actually prevent you from getting that kind of look. I love this travel size one though, and unfortunately they don't have the brown one in this travel size in the Sephora rewards, but I always carry one like this because they are so small. You could put it in your card holder, in your wallet, in your little crossbody, because I don't like to carry big bags. So whenever you need a touch up, fix a wing, you smudge something, just keep it in your wallet. It's so convenient. So if you ever have rewards points, this is a good buy. Going back to this one, it is a brush tip. And I would say for beginners who are trying out eyeliner for the first time, I would always say go for the felt tip because it does have a sturdier base so that you're gonna make mistakes a lot less. But for brush tips, it's really easy to make mistakes because if you slightly kind of like shake your hand, it just goes everywhere. So that's one thing. It's not really meant for beginners. I really suggest you try this one out because the brush is just so amazing. It just gets you that perfect eyeliner shape. Yeah, this is my favorite eyeliner of all time. Next, I'm going to talk about my favorite lip product of 2020. It's the one I have right now, and this is the Sephora Melting Lip Clicks, and it's the color Caramel 01. I think this is just the best. If you like this kind of pink, warm pink shade, this is like a My Lips but better type of product. It's very hydrating. It feels very lightweight on the lip too. It feels like you're wearing a lip balm. I really love the texture. I'm gonna attempt to show you what it looks like. And I would really recommend this one if you like this color. I think there's other colors too. It's about 17 bucks on Sephora. Last but not least, I'm going to tell you about my favorite foundation of all time. It's the one I've been wearing for the last 5 years. I wish I had all of these bottles to show you as a reference to how many times I've bought each of these products. I'm telling you, these products that I talked about in this video are the reason why I obtained Rouge status. Do you hear my dog barking in the back? Maybe a package came in. Just so you know, I only wear foundation when I am going out to a very special occasion. Let's say an anniversary dinner. Let's say a formal event where I will be photographed at every angle. I only wear foundation to be as flawless as I possibly can, and this definitely does that for me. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup, and I am the shade Warm Vanilla in the wintertime. Let's just start with the con. The only con about this product is that it is in this type. Y'all know we want the pump, okay? We like the pump. You can get this specific pump on Sephora for maybe $14 more. I'm not about to do that. It's just quite hard to dispense the perfect amount of product on your hand, but a little does go a long way. It is medium to full coverage, so it really does soften all of your blemishes, all of your redness, and it gives you a very nice overall look. However, it is quite matte, so I always like to add concealer on top of it to make it a little bit more like natural human skin. Do some blush, do some bronzer with a little bit of shine in it so that your face doesn't look completely one-dimensional. But this product is a really good foundation. It really does blend out really nice. Before, the bottle used to say 12-hour wear, and I think on the description it still does. Now, 12 hours I've actually done. So I've actually worn this foundation and stayed up 12 hours multiple times, and it does a really good job of staying on the face. And not even just that, I would argue that it looks better 5 hours in versus when you first wear it. Maybe the makeup, once it like kind of sets into the skin, it looks a lot nicer and it looks a lot more natural. What I really love about this foundation, over time, it doesn't smudge off, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't wear out. It's a really good foundation, and I'm so happy that Estee Lauder continues to make the same one. I hope they never discontinue this one. One thing I will say though, in the description on Sephora's page, it says that this is great for even the hottest weather, something along those lines. I will tell you, that's not true. Would you see me wear this in 30-degree weather in the summer? Probably not. It's quite a heavy foundation. If you compare other foundations similar to its coverage, so if you compare medium coverage foundations, there's a lot more lighter ones than this one. This one's actually quite heavy, so that's something to keep in mind, and I would not recommend this in the summer. I would recommend doing the thinnest layer you can possibly can on your face first to see what it feels like, to see what it looks like, and then build up from there. And that way you can also get as much out of your bottle. I would say a dime-shaped amount is good to spread across your, and then just dot it across your whole face and see what that looks like, and then go from there. Other than that, I really love this product and I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a flawless foundation that will stay on and even look good, you know, hours and hours later. Okay guys, that is a wrap on my Sephora favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to let me know of any holy grail Sephora items that you have, please let me know in the comments. I would love to try it out. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't for more content like this, and to like the video if you liked it. I will see you in my next one. Bye!